Welcome to the new video series called Great Lakes Cruising Podcast. We're talking with Great Lakes Cruising Club instructor Craig Murchison. Craig, welcome.
Welcome, Craig.
Thank you.
I'm sure you built a lot of memories over the years and probably have some great stories. You got a favorite story you want to share, maybe?
So the first year, 93, we're going with our first cruising boat up to the North Channel. And you guessed it, in the Bay of the Benjamins, I hit a touch-me-not. Of course, that's boater talk for a rock. I had a set of spare props, so this wasn't that big a deal. So I go down to Gora Bay to get the props changed. And of course, the man that operates the lift there told me, well, it's not really your fault. We move the rocks around to get more business. But he starts to take them off. And I look down the dock and I see one of the prominent people of the cruising club, and also happens to be prominent, one of the great men at the Saginaw Bay Yacht Club, walking down the dock towards me. He walks down, doesn't say anything, and he stands there and looks at my props. And we're standing there looking at the props. I'm wondering when he's going to say something. And then he says, yes, if you take your boat out, you're going to put a scratch on it. Of course, my props were a lot more than a scratch, but he made his point. If you use your boat, you are going to put a scratch on it. So I tell that to people, and that's always been a guiding light. And it also, that classy statement encouraged me to continue with the GLCC, because that's the type of people I'd like to be involved with.
Your experience really makes you a great instructor for the GLCC School. Your next webinar is called An Intro to Cruising on the Great Lakes.
In general, the webinar is just an overview of cruising the Great Lakes. I have a few slides on what you need to cruise. You can enjoy the Great Lakes with any boat. I told you I did it with a canoe, but trailerable boats, you can trailer them to Little Current or wherever. So everybody can enjoy the Great Lakes. My favorite stop or anchorage was Isle Royal. We were there for 10 days. Isle Royal has these nice bays that are nice and long, and they're protected. So the water's warm, you can go swimming. And for 10 days, we never saw another cruising boat. And you can catch lake trout. And on that cruise, part of it, I was thinking, really, I don't ever want to leave there. It was a wonderful thing. So it was my favorite stop or harbor.
Well, Craig, we look forward to your webinar that's coming up a little bit later this month. And I want to thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Craig.
See you on the water.
Okay.
You bet.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Kelly.
And we'll be back from time to time with more about cruising on the Great Lakes.
We've got some really great topics coming up. You won't want to miss them.
The Great Lakes Cruising Club School is kicking off their 23-24 season. And we've got about 40 podcasts or webinars that are in the lineup.
Here's what you want to do. Go to glccschool.com.
That's glccschool.com.
And sign up for Craig's Introduction to Great Lakes Cruising.
And then come on back and we'll give you an update on what's coming up in the future.
Bye.
See you then.